Cemetery arriving when they die. Some people are scared of cemetery. Cross, cross to something is to hope that bad thing that happened to them. The witch cut the village. Disguise. A disguise is something the West can be who you are. Everyone knew that word that in the center disguise. Fancy. If something is fancy, it's nicer than normal. The table all set for fancy dinner. Flashlight is a small electric light that you carry in your hair. We took a flashlight when you go camping. Hood. A hood is a part of the coat that goes over the head. You put on the hood to get the head warm. Inhabitant. An inhabitant is a person who lives in a certain place. The non-inhabitant is the countryside grazing. Nurses. To nourish something is to eat fruit that it made to live. A good mother will not pirate. A pirate is a sailor who steals things from other boats. Rather very scary character. Publication. A publication is something printed like a newspaper or book. It's a subscriber so that over 10 years. Riddle. A riddle is a question that's difficult to answer but meant to be funny. I could not answer when the riddle made me laugh. Rot. When something rot, it slowly gets shorter and destroyed. The oil began to rot in the board. Scare. To scare means cause one to feel frightened. I was scared by the sight of the monster. Softly. If something will happen shortly, it will happen very soon. My workday went shortly. Skeleton. A skeleton is a bone in the body. There is a skeleton inside classroom. Spoil. If something is spoiled, it turns bad or rock. We left the fruit out too long and it spoiled. Store. A stubborn star they do not get enough to eat and sometimes die. During the war, many people starved. Thrill. A thrill is an exciting feeling. The boy enjoyed the thrill of starting a big wave. Wicked. If something is wicked, it's very bad or evil. My boss is a very wicked man. Trick or treat. Many different cultures have had tradition about that. People in places like Ireland, China, Japan, Mexico believe that souls needed food. They thought the food that nourished them on the journey from cemetery to heaven. It would have good things for sure to eat. However, the food rotted or spoiled, the soul got mad. The wicked soul might curse the family and make them starve during the winter. In other places, people beg for fruit on the holiday that remember the soul the dead stayed. People could disguise with food that cover the faces. If they did not get fruit, they played their trick on the home. For this reason, the activity is known as trick-or-treating. Shortly after people first began trick-or-treating, the parents started sending the children to beg on that day. Housewives gave the children food as they performed the sharp or death. When people moved to America from all over the world, they brought this tradition with them in the habit of trick-or-treating that all in 1900. In 1939, a touring publication acquainted the whole country with the tradition. It became very popular. Today, trick-or-treaters are not tripping for food. They are not scared of soul. They just enjoy the thrill of dressing up like creatures of getting candy. Ghost stand granted the favorite custom. Some children wear fancy disguises like pirates. They carry flashlights instead of fries. In some places, children still perform song or riddle to get candy. But most of the time, they just say trick or treat. Stopping to and happening for a second. I know the magic inside you are caught inside you that been trying to get out. I can blame the driver for a one-day mental book. And it's up in the first in my life you said Tony said that a bit is for all the consume, whatever the available and is that I can wear a first call 24 with unlimited power and you go to kind of a big success. Do not put that money into business. Take that money and put into a separate bucket, nobody touch it. You centering it with get all benefit of all media. I think the completed actual dollar and that's payout. And same thing I get emotion to take that money from cyber. The summer best buy the best my entire life because I put it inside in the time was many did it. But I would put in a tremble if there were the shake of money got not really touch. If the money came along and said you have no money for business, but that's what gonna say the tax is 20% more for the business. You bring the jail, the upset, and you care. So why not put your family first? Why not have a portion what you earn? What you earn is to save for sure the kid doesn't go to gift day. It doesn't go to groceries, it goes to your family. And the way you do that, the tax is yourself, the way that's my very then fun. And they come up to trust with the old majesty, don't see it. And the most important, and then the people around there work it out 5 days a week. So they have more time than you do, or right up, and nobody else. Was not otherwise was busy at not. It doesn't must for them. They must work out the way they must turn the life change. So I'm not saying the quarter hard way. I'm just saying whatever I really want, don't get mad consistently, standard do. Whatever identify this is who I am, and just so much about changing the identity as expanding it. You know the sighting that you know, still at the grow, the lose can pound. Better compiling what is the vision grow to get back to my spiking way. If the this year, this month, the next 90 day, or the transform my body, I will take on a new challenge. I'll find some techniques strategy of medium that can reframe myself and drunk a strong the fiber at the before it the main reason I want to energy to really make my life work. And talk about that and go strong that I have been before. Whether when the mirror can make it not. Wanna laugh, I wanna take a good look and go there. Yeah. I'm proud of what I see there. Whatever takes some good and you love my and to teach yourself to move it to another level if you identify yourself in a new way and you own that every day, and that become the scale you live your father way to make that stand the rule. Money the same way. Think about it. Doesn't matter what happened in quote unquote the marketplace. People that make money find a way to make money, but don't think I most people standard pays the bill, so that most people find a way to do in the economic time. Most people that the absolute standard I find a way. Some people then they do pay the bill most of the time. So most of the time they do. Some people standard it lost pay the bill, but they take care of family and maybe some friends. And they find what some people make beautiful money, but they don't have money to build that money to pay the bill. Well, they got the gossip and somebody, their mother, their father, somebody else, sister, they get jail and they get the money to cover it. No against somebody family, they don't have it, they find a way to get money to get the mother, father, don't think. And they pay the bill. And they before life, the situation they do raise their own standard, they run does assembly and family and still must take care of it. It all comes down the end game, my friends. Trending the life is the trend the integrate. The outside world that they can control, the absolute control. This one you learn what the dynamic of what shape you. And my identity is the one that goes simple, clear, fundamental basic individual start with start to 50 hours, 50 hours like as well. Some are the way have to get more than have money to do what they want, when they want, where they want, whenever they want, contribute where they want. And that's so matter by the way. And don't that's our over simplistic. But the truth, your morning routine is so fundamentally approach to the quality of your attention and Cameron wrote the report book One It Manageable. And he said very early in my life, he said, Tony said that a business always consume whatever available. And he said it to come out the first opportunity for unlimited power. And he goes to come out to get big success. Do not put the money into business. Take the money into a separate investment account nobody touches. He said turning the business gonna benefit all the media of all things that come to it, but the actual dollars that should stay out. The same thing, I informationally take that money put aside. It's the best price if I get my timeline because I put it aside and the other times the money would need it. But if we're putting in a trapper, get putting in the secret money or not to be touched. If someone came along and said you had no money for business, but guess what? A mother raised the debt 20% more for business. The trend if they're upset, you pay it. So why not put your family first? Why not have a portion what you earn, so say just for the keep, it doesn't go to get paid. It doesn't go to groceries, it go to your family. And the way you do that, you take the self wealth tax, you get my freedom fund, and comes up at the top. Secret ultimate, you don't see it at the most important. You do they have people around that working down 5 days a week. Do they have more time than you do? Or I have anybody else could not. It's quite less busy, could not. It does the must for them. They must work out that way and make that turn the light train. I'm not saying what's the Friday the week. I'm just saying whatever you really want. Once don't get messed consistently, standards do. Whatever they identify, this is who I am, and so not so much about changing identity that's spending it. Deciding that is better to gross to lose 10 pounds, which are comparing whatever vision to get back to fighting weight. In this year, this month, this next 90 days, I'm going to transform my body. I'm going to take on the new challenge. I write some technique to study the millions of them. I can reframe myself, want to feel stronger, stronger from five and before. Get my reason because I want energy to make my life. Because out there when the stronger than ever been before, I will the from me and from make it not you when the love when look there take a look yeah. I'm proud of whatever I see there. Whatever takes some gonna make your laugh smile, some that's go teach the story, some get the mood to another level as you identify the style in a new way in your own that every day. And that becomes standard you live, you find the way to make that standard real. Money is the same way. Think about it, doesn't matter what happening, quote unquote the marketplace. People that make money find a way to make money to master don't think. I mean, most people's standards is to pay the bill, so that the most people find a way to do even economic time gets tough. Most people that the average standard find a way. Some people's standards is pay the bills most of the time. So most of the time they do. Some people's standard is just pay the bill, but to take care of the family, maybe even some are friends. And by the way, in fact, some people may be in the family that work, I don't have enough money, barely have to pay the bills. They work for guts out. And then somebody, their mother, their father, somebody else, the sister gets ill. There is not money to take care of it. Nobody has their family. They don't they find a way to get the money to care of the mother, father, don't think. And to pay the bill. It never get to before, like the situation, they can raise their own standard to every does as somebody else. It's all come the devil in the game, my friends. Changing the life is the trend in the game. The outside world they can control. They absolutely control this when you learn the dynamic of what shape you. And identity, one of those simple, clear, fundamental basic that you start to strip it. Everything you're shipped in the life as well. And by the way, have to have more than enough money to do what they want, what they want, what they want. Whenever they want, contribute, they got they want. And that's a must define the words. I know that's over simplistic, but it's true. Your morning routine is so fundamentally important. Though the quality of your attention and the character of our performance, that you get to live.